Okay, thank you for joining me today. This is another Dream Creature series. I think this is the third one I've done this month. Doing pretty good considering I'm working like all the time, so I'm proud of that. So let's just get right into it. I have a lot of creatures to go over. First one, this was a dream that I had where I was like on a dentist table chair, and I had like I was like a cyborg horse bee. Yeah, go figure. Dreams. Um, and I was like, but I was kind of like becoming lucid in my dream, and I was like feeling my head, and I'm like looking at my hands, and they're like robotic, and I'm like feeling my head, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And I feel like my snout or whatever, or muzzle, whatever you call it on the horse, and I'm like, this is so weird. And then like a dentist or like a dentist assistant from the side is going like, oh no, he's waking up. Anyway, this was this. That's that. So yeah, so I'm like robotic arms, and then like the snout and the teeth were kind of like robotic too. Kind of looks like a tapir or something. But yeah, the body was like a bee. I had like bee wings. It was really weird, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. I tried setting up the light a couple of different ways to get like a good light exposure on the drawings. That's why like it's kind of like coming from like up and down, like at a kind of like a diagonal. So I know that my face isn't coming out very well, but I'm trying to make sure that the drawings come out well on the camera. Um, I'll try to work on that next time, fix it. Um, so this one is from someone that messaged me about a dream where they had like this creature it was like this humanoid creature kept jumping up at them from different places wherever they went, and it was like, we found you. See, like it says, we found you. And it was really weird. I wasn't able to really understand from the message if it was like a malicious creature or not, but yeah, dreams can be kind of funky like that sometimes, like play tricks on you. But I thought it was cool in a creepy sort of way. Okay, so this next one, I'm doing an animation on it. Like it's kind of like a long-term animation. Like I'm going to put a lot of effort into it because I want it to look good. Basically, I dreamt that I was a cat, but I was a detective cat in this Egyptian sort of looking. It's like a clash between an Egyptian and modern-looking city. But the whole dream, this is the coolest part. I've never had a dream like this before. The whole dream had this noir feeling to it, like a detective noir film. And this was basically me as the cat, and I had a fedora most of the time in the dream, and like a detective coat and whatever. And I'm holding this little amulet thing that has like a bee, or like a bumblebee, or a beetle, I should say, actually. Excuse me. Engraved in it. And the whole dream I was like running around trying to solve the mystery of where all the humans are. And it was a really cool dream, man. Like, this is why I love dreams. It's like sometimes they can be really just fascinating and complex and just completely out of left field. Keep a dream journal. You'll thank yourself. Let's see. This one was a stone lion sphinx combo. But it was like, it didn't have a human head. It was just like, I guess a sphinx is supposed to be like a half, or like a lion with a human head. But this was an actual, just like a stone lion sphinx combo. I thought it sounded kind of interesting, so I would try to draw it. I also used a new ink brush technique that I've been experimenting with, like dry brushing. So that's that. Let me see if I can get a better. Yeah, it's like a stone Sphinx lion thing. I don't think I did a really good job portraying the stone, but I gotta work more on that technique. This was someone on Reddit that messaged me this. I thought it was interesting, so I'd give it a shot. Some of these have color to them, but I only bring like I carry my sketchbook around with me everywhere. That's how come I'm able to get so many of these done every week. And I usually only carry like a pencil and my ink brush pen because it's very portable. So I don't really carry colors with me. So I apologize if I left out any color. But like if I'm on the bus or like at work and I'm just, drawing away, I don't want to worry about having like all the different pencils, and like I just want it to be like simple and quick. Although I will probably redo some of these in color once my schedule kind of like settles down a little bit, because right now it's really difficult. Anyway, this next one is I thought it was funny. It's like a hooded skeleton figure. I mean, I immediately thought of death. I mean, whenever you hear that. But I thought it was funny because what the person on Reddit told me, it was like a hooded skeleton figure at the bottom of their bed, screeching. And for some reason, my mind went to like, what if they were just trying to serenade you, man? What if they're just trying to like sing you a song, and you're just misinterpreting it? Kind of like a language barrier situation, like an interdimensional language barrier. So that's that. That's kind of how I drew it. Like the skeleton is just like screeching, and that's the dreamer's foot, I guess. They're like, that's the bed, and they're sleeping. And yeah, what if the creature was just like expressing some type of positive emotion? You don't know. But anyway, I'd probably freak out if I saw that, like, regardless of what the hooded skeleton's intentions were. This next one I really liked. Again, I think this was from Reddit. Somebody had messaged me. This was really cool. I would say your username, but people don't like. They forget to let me know if they want me or don't want me to mention them. So out of respect for that, I just won't mention their username. Unless you want me to, then I'll go back and I'll like make like a post or like one of those pop-up tags or whatever. But in this dream, the Reddit poster basically dreamt of a huge, kind of like long creature at the bottom of the sea or like ocean, or like, I don't know, some big bed of water. And I think it was the ocean. And they had like these miles long hand tentacle things that were coming up and like grabbed them by the ankle. And I had a lot of fun drawing this one just because of the perspective and kind of like the ominous feeling that I got from it. And this one came out more successful with the dry brush technique. But basically, this is what I got. It's like a really creepy, huge-looking creature reaching out from the depths of the ocean to grab you by the ankle. I thought that was just the subject matter was really interesting to draw. And also, I'm really happy with how the dry brush technique turned out. If you're an experienced inker or like person that uses ink to make drawings, Let me know if you have any tips. I'm always looking to improve. This next one was, I guess whoever sent me this message called this vitrophage. Vitrophage. It's a really creepy, like, disproportioned, skinny, sickly man that had like from the message they sent me, I got a feeling that it was very like vile in a way. And I don't know, like just kind of like some sort of a weird abomination. And so anyway, that's that. I had red pen with me. That's why I drew the blood. I know I mentioned I don't really do color earlier. Not because I don't want to. I mean, I'll probably go back and color the ones that have color in them. I just happen to have red pen with me. But yeah, this guy is like you can tell that the limbs are all like out of proportion. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter. Yeah, that's that one. That one was really creepy. And, okay, this one was kind of creepy in a fun way, if that makes sense whatsoever. So the user that messaged me about this one had put several items, and I just chose two of them and kind of put them together in the same drawing. But basically, they dreamt of a very furry velociraptor-like creature that was all black with huge fangs, and a different one was a plate of tentacles. So I just kind of combined them, and I made the hairy velociraptor eat the tentacles. There was a third thing that they sent to me, but I forget why I didn't draw it. Like it wouldn't fit with the drawing or something. But anyway, this is what I have. I actually really enjoyed drawing this one. Yeah, it's like a hairy velociraptor eating tentacles. Like if that's not a if that's not a dream image, I don't know what is. Like that's so I don't know, like I love dreams and how just odd they can be. The next one is this weird. This is what from what I got from the message was there's like a weird alligator-like monster that was really skilled at climbing with very long forearms, short snout, teeth like a goblin shark, and larger than a car, and very malicious. But the dreamer dreamt that they killed it on top of Volcavin's Lift Hill, whatever that means. So fear not, this creature has been exterminated in the dream realm. So this is the creature. This is what I kind of got from the description. Kind of looks like a mutated Agumon. Now that I look at it. But yeah. And this next one is basically the user messaged me stating that they dreamt that I think they were biking home, but they had like a big crow on their arm, and the crow was throwing up a lot of worms. So none of these items by themselves are very dreamlike, but when you combine them together in the situation, like if you saw this in real life, it would either be like an extremely unlikely weird situation, or you'd realize you're dreaming. So yeah, that's that. Let me try to get a better. I hope you guys can see that all right. I'm really gonna work this weekend on trying to figure out how to take better this, like how to better display the images that I'm trying to show to you. Like for those of you that find dreams as fascinating as me, it's like I really enjoy being able to show what people have dreamt, because otherwise I can't think of any other way to see what somebody may have dreamt. And I apologize if I don't get these as accurate, as you may want me to, but I can just really go off of what you message me. That's why I ask that people are descriptive or as detailed as possible in their descriptions. So this next dream was actually mine. I dreamt, excuse me, I dreamt a couple of, this was like a week ago, that there were these huge paper lantern dragons floating in the sky, and in the further back there were these paper lantern horses pulling the sun. It was pretty cool. Actually, it was a really cool dream. This is what they look like, or fairly close to what they looked like anyway. Yeah, just paper lantern dragons just floating. They floated by very gracefully, kind of like you would expect like a piece of paper to float by. But it wasn't as chaotic. It was very controlled. Like I remember watching them in my dream for a while, and it was just really cool watching them move around. Similar enough, somebody else messaged me about orcas, about them looking out of their window or their balcony in their dream and seeing a bunch of different orcas, kind of like diving in and out of clouds and just like maneuvering, and you could see some of the outline of the city in the distance. I thought that was really cool. I tried to do my best with that one. That's kind of what I got. Like all the different orcas jumping around. And I thought that was really cool. Like, I thought that was a really cool dream. And this next one, somebody else messaged me about them having nightmares about like a giant stalking them, or them having nightmares that when they're dreaming there was like a giant outside of their room like staring at them, and sometimes they would like break through the window and like grab them. I thought that was kind of terrifying. I made it, this drawing is kind of like almost like a comic, like a little comic strip. The way that I drew it is, obviously you have the giant here, and then you have the guy sleeping down here, and yeah, like in a smaller panel. This is what I imagined. The giant is like all like somewhat mean looking, or like angry, like evil looking. But I don't know. Oftentimes I feel like if you read like folklore and stuff, I feel like giants are mean, not because they actually are mean, but it's kind of like they're misunderstood, so they're kind of they kind of become mean. What I wanted to say to this user though is, if you want me to, like, if you're really having like problems with this, and I've done this for a couple of friends and a couple of people that I know, if you have reoccurring nightmares, sometimes I'll draw the nightmare for you, and then I'll give it to you for you to like destroy it. And I don't know like how much that actually helps people. I have had people tell me that for some reason that kind of alleviated some of the fear, because in a way you're like destroying it, so it's like there's like some sort of a psychological link there, I think. But anyway, let me know if you want me to mail that to you. I mean, that might be kind of weird because, you know, like I usually don't give out anybody my info on online. But anyway, and then this last one, well, there's one more after it, but that wasn't actually a dream. So anyway, this last one is somebody messaged me that they were opening a laundry chute in a dream, and there was like a creepy baby inside of there. Um, yeah, I don't know what it is about like baby faces. They're either extremely adorable or somewhat creepy to me. I think I kind of did a good job portraying the creepiness here. It's kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Like if I saw this baby in there, I don't know what I would do. Like, I think I would kind of like freak out, but I don't know. This last one is one that I started working on today during my lunch break. One of my coworkers told me about a book she was reading, and she was just wondering what I thought these creatures would look like. And I just kind of started drawing this. This isn't actually a dream. Sorry. This isn't actually a dream. I just thought I would kind of like sketch that out or draw that out just because it sounded interesting. But that's pretty much it. I went through a lot today. That's why I kind of tried going a little faster through them. And if you have a dream creature that you would like to see drawn or like see like an artistic representation of, let me know and I'll do that sooner or later. I mean, usually it's like within a week I'll do it. Just, yeah, remember to be detailed and just send it to me in the message either here on YouTube or on Reddit or Instagram. Casey Lucid is my username on all of those. Pretty much on any social media, that's my username. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. If you like this, share it with another dreamer who you think might appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.